Happy Friday, Care Bear. Good morning to you.
Morning, how are you?
Happy Frankenstein's Day.
Is it actually Frankenstein?
It is actually Frankenstein's Day. He gets Dr. Frankenstein. The monster didn't have a name. He wasn't. It was just the monster. Frankenstein's monster.
Oh,
So
you're right.
Frankenstein's the doctor. So we're celebrating the Monsters Day, the monster today.
The monster's doctor?
Yeah, we're celebrating all of it here on a Finally Friday. Welcome to New Living Mornings and newlivingnow.com. We thank you so much for hanging out with us. This is a place, a little resource for professional referrals across Northeast Wisconsin. I'm a real estate agent. My name is Chris Carson.
I'm Carrie Vidor, and I'm a marketing professional.
National.
International.
Like international. Weather-wise, I love this morning.
This morning was really nice, wasn't it? It was like a little moist outside.
Not even 60 seconds into the show, and you had to bring the M word into this.
I don't have a problem with that word.
Totally derail things.
I don't have a problem
right
with
off the bat.
Hey,
Why has it got to be moist?
I like baking.
I
So
froze myself out.
see,
What?
when I think of moist, I think of like moist cakes and moist chicken. And
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm
just saying,
Some regards,
it's not
it's good,
that bad.
but just no. I mean, it is. It can be. It can be bad. But yeah, it was that nice chill. I like the smell.
Yeah.
It smells that. Oh God, I don't even know how to describe it. It's a restart. Like, hey, things are we're getting rid of it all.
It smells like worms are going to come out of the ground.
Oh my God.
Come on, it's spooky season.
Like worms are going to come out of the ground?
Don't you, like in the spring, when it first, like that first warm in the spring.
Sure.
And it smells like earthworms outside. And then you look and there's earthworms everywhere.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, totally. I got in trouble once. I went into a neighbor's yard and they had a bird bath and I tipped it over and I was picking worms out from underneath of it. It was an old couple. God, just laid into me.
Why, because you stole their worms?
Yeah,
or
when
you
I was like 5. Like, I can remember this
Oh.
to the day. I can remember the pants I was wearing. I was wearing brown corduroy pants because I hated it. I hated how they rubbed together. I hated how they felt. My mom would make me wear them. So I went out to play. I was by myself. I went to the neighbors and I just moved their bird bath a little bit to get to the worms, and they yelled at me.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
some. Do you
Freaking
remember
5 years old.
Do you remember the book How to Eat Fried Worms? Did you have to read that in school?
I don't remember it, but I kind of feel like maybe I do.
Okay, but it was like they basically wrote a whole book on eating fried worms. It was like kids in school, and they said that they had to eat fried worms.
All right. God, I feel like I do.
But my
remember
mom
it.
played a prank on me once, and she pretended like she was eating worms, and I thought she really did, and she was doing the whole like stop,
Turning her
don't."
head to the
Yeah.
side kind of
like,
thing.
Don't do it, Mom. Don't do it.
But weather-wise today, though, we're looking at low 60s. The perfect fall day. It's
really
This
beautiful.
is my favorite, kind of like the restart to things here for sure. Let's see here. Birthdays, anniversaries. Let's jump into that here quick like. Katy Perry.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She is. She's super pretty. Weird a little bit, which is like the.
I'm okay with that.
But she's beautiful. She is absolutely beautiful.
She's very talented, very beautiful. Very
Like even
good
as
hair.
like plain Jane, she's kind of got the Alanis Morissette kind of look.
Yeah, she's got like the long oval face.
Checking in 25 years, going to look almost the same, if not even
Probably.
better. Like a fine wine. And then you got this lady. Do you know who that is?
I feel like I should. But
Oh,
I
everybody
don't.
knows who that is,
Who is
or
that?
what she brings to the table.
Tell me.
That is Bart Simpson's voice.
That's right. I like the name and the face looked familiar, but I couldn't place it anywhere. But yeah, now that you say it, I remember.
Yeah, that's her. 66 years old. Craig Robinson. Daryl.
I didn't know that was his name.
What?
I didn't know his name was Craig Robinson.
Oh, really? What you just
No.
call him? You just think he was Daryl? Or what? You didn't even know as Daryl because he's from The Office.
I just
Or well,
am like that dude.
that guy.
Yeah,
Well,
that guy.
now you know that dude's name is Craig Robinson, and then Chad.
Is that Chad or
No,
is that Will
no,
Ferrell?
it might be Will Ferrell. I couldn't.
Oh, I can't.
I was
can't
putting
tell.
it together. They've got this ongoing thing where between the two of them.
62?
Yeah, 62.
Oh, that makes me feel so old.
Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer, and then this guy Kyle
Kyle
happy-
Hockey.
Hockey
Well, it's his birthday tomorrow.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
but we threw it in today. So happy early birthday, buddy. Hope
Happy
you have
birthday,
yourself a darn
Kyle.
fine day. Special days today. Like I said, Frankenstein Friday, y'all.
Y'all.
National Greasy Food Day. What are you going to say it like that for?
Because I instantly just got gut rot.
I know, I did too. But at the same time, I'm like, I do love onion rings.
I see it.
I love
I don't
onion
like fried foods.
rings. You don't?
I pretty much pass on them.
I'm way down. Yeah. Give me a big old bucket of ranch, and you can just fry this remote. Batter and deep fry this remote, and I'll dip that in ranch and give it a
Can
shot.
we air fry it?
Absolutely.
Hey, we should bring your air fryer in and just try air frying random stuff.
That sounds
That actually sounds
random
fun.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like a shoe. Like what are you talking
No,
about?
like food. Like
Oh,
let's
okay.
see what this is like air fried. No,
I'm
not
down with
actually
it.
gonna air fry or a remote.
Like I'm like so I've got the rotisserie in it. It comes with that. Yeah. So I get a chicken yesterday. I go to Pick and Save.
Did
and
you
they've
get like
got-
a live one?
Yeah, 11. I was chasing it around around the store. Took forever. Believe the thing those things do, and you chop off their heads. And I have one of those stories where
believe you.
that's legit. That's
I
super
believe
true.
you.
Like they can still juke you without a head, which is just blows my freaking mind. Anyway, I do love greasy foods. Breadstick Day as well. Who doesn't enjoy a good breadstick? Olive Garden or Fazoli's? If you could
Definitely
only have
not Fazoli's. They're wet.
one thing.
They are wet.
See now, even wet, like a wet,
They're moist.
gross. And I think it was almost better saying moist than wet in that particular situation.
Do you want a moist breadstick or a wet one?
If I had to choose, I would take a moist over a wet.
I agree.
I feel like it's just going to be, wet, like is it dripping? Gross. Chucky Day.
Aw.
Yeah, that crazy guy. And then it's Sours Day. So today's the day for all you curmudgeons. All those people who want to be crabby, who want to be quiet. Like today is your day. So go ahead and be crabby.
And you came in all
That's
happy
it's all,
today.
But it's down. That's why I started out, got it out, because the rest of the day I
Yeah.
get to be crabby.
So to be fair, when in the mornings he's usually really quiet because he needs some time to wake up, and
Yep.
it's pretty much like don't talk to me. And so I like walk in. I walk in.
I've
this
never
morning,
said that. For
and
the
I
record,
walk in this morning. He's like, "Good morning," and blah, 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 blah. He's all chipper and stuff, and I'm like,
just throwing curveballs. You
Yeah.
know, I don't want to be predictable.
and then I'm like, "Why are you so happy today?"
And then I can't win. I can't win.
He's like, "Oh,
I'm quiet. Then I'm crabby and I'm an ass. I talk. I was like, all right, something's wrong. What's going on? Like, I just can't win. So Sours Day. You crabby people,
sourest."
get your day today. Pam, good morning. Lisa, hi. Mike, Jess, the usual cast and crew. So happy to have you guys here with us this morning. News and events, if you got some stuff over there.
I got a little bit of news. So we
tell.
kicked off the Bucks season opener. Right. So they had a win against the 76ers. So everyone's looking pretty good.
Yeah. Happy with things so far?
Yeah, I mean, it was they should have won that game because Joel Embiid was out. So that's their superstar. So they should have done that. But they play tonight at Fiserv, which is super exciting. I see you got your Buck shirt on.
The Bulls coming to town, right?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I really wanted to go. I really did, but it just wasn't in the cards.
It's all right. There's lots of season.
I
There's
know.
plenty of opportunity.
I know.
I would like to go.
Yeah.
I would like to catch at least one game this year.
It's there's not a bad seat in the house, so
Right.
I wouldn't like if you just want to go and get cheap seats, awesome. But I always like kind of looking and seeing how much the seats are, like in the really good sections, and the people and what they pay for them. It's just incredible, like absolutely incredible.
And I feel like you can almost always find a better seat. Like in a situation like that, just buy the cheapest seat because I like to meander. I like to get it from different angles
You're
and
a
watch the
rule.
crowd.
You're a rule breaker.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like
100%.
I suppose it's not like they put a GPS tracker on you, make sure where your seats are at.
Yeah. I mean, if I walk in and they let me, nobody's saying anything. If I'm standing there watching it, like, you know what, there's a couple seats down there, if somebody stops me and says I can't go, then I won't go. I'm not gonna like argue with anybody. But if I can slide into a sweet spot, we did a Brewer game a couple of years ago, and we were on the Miller deck, and just off the Miller deck there was this another little spot, and then they have like this in left field, like there's the ball player, and your table's like right there. And they cleared out early into the game for whatever reason, so we just snuck down there. And I mean, I could smell the dude's breath. That's how close we were to these players. I mean, it was nuts. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah,
That's cool.
like $1,000 seats. We just walked right in there and sat probably 3 or 4 innings. It was amazing. It was so cool.
That is super cool.
That was fun. But yeah,
That is super
I break
cool.
the rules every now and again.
Every now and again.
Stretch them.
So Milwaukee actually put a bid in to be one of the cities for the WNBA expansion team. So they're looking to expand the lead.
Oh.
And Milwaukee put a bid in on that. So that'll be interesting. They're doing a little poll to say, like, what should the name be? Like, what should the Milwaukee the Milwaukee Does?
I mean, that makes sense.
I know, but
Absolutely, but this doesn't have the
it's so cringe.
right. Yeah.
It's just too
Yeah, no, I don't know
the
if that'll
Milwaukee
work.
Does.
But that'll be fun to see some of the names. Hopefully they post or they share like
Right.
a bunch of them so we
Right.
can see what people are throwing out there.
So we'll see. You know, WNBA is just a big thing right now, and
Which you're not huge into.
I'm not.
It's weird that I'm into it more than you are.
I don't enjoy watching women's basketball. It's just no reason. I mean, I respect what they do. There's a lot of there's so much hype around it right now, but yeah, it's just not my thing.
Caitlin.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Caitlin definitely has elevated, that level up.
Yeah, 100%. Like they got facts and figures that show like what she has done by herself
Right.
for the league and continues to do, and that's amazing. But it's just the grief that girl puts up with. Like she's been picked on, not only by like the world, the media, the teams that she
For
plays
being
against.
good
Yeah,
at what she does.
it's like constantly beat up. The pounding she takes on the court, like it's football out there. Like she's literally taking a beat and just gets
Yeah.
back in there and then drops the tray right in their face and just
Right.
walks off.
Right.
Like, oh God, I love that. I love it.
So I think you watch it for different reasons than I would probably watch it.
What does that mean?
I don't know, because you're a man.
Oh, it's not. I mean, it's not anything like for them. Like, I mean, it's not. They're ball players, and she's just in the face of just mountains of odds. She's able to just
No,
kick
she's-
people's asses.
She is good. She's the
Anybody that turns on it, she's like, you know what?
mad
You know what?
respect
Boom.
for her and for any of them.
That's what I love.
What Caitlin has continued to walk through. She's had kind of a gauntlet.
Yeah.
It's not been easy. So I
100%.
definitely give her some credit. Robert Saleh, fired head coach of the New York Jets, is now part of the Green Bay Packers, which is
See that a little consultant action or something?
yeah, it's funny because I read something saying that we're getting him for basically free because they still have to pay his salary over in Green Bay.
Yep.
So you just wonder what that chatter is like. There's so much speculation that him and Aaron Rodgers butted heads.
Sure.
After Aaron had a terrible game, he gets fired the next day. So I don't know. Now he goes back to Green Bay. Is it just like,
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
I
It's
don't
like,
think
well,
that's the case, but I think that's I genuinely don't think that's the case, but I think that's where speculation is coming.
Yeah, I don't think that even Aaron Rodgers has that. At the end of the day, is like, well, is he qualified to be here? Is there a reason they got rid of him? Like, was he really not crossing the T's and dotting the I's and able to make it happen? I don't think Aaron Rodgers he's not done anything there to give himself that, dude, yeah, you were this person, but that's a were.
Yeah.
Okay? You're not anymore.
Your
and
role
you're not
was.
doing anything now. So, like, I don't think he's got that clout to get coaches fired.
Well, what's funny is they said how much money did they pay him to not play the first season and not do amazing the second? Because he's like, okay, Aaron, what's up? Don't get me wrong, I still think he's a great player. It's just
Well, this will be the week to tell, like this. Okay, so now this is going to be gone. The coach is gone. Now it's on you again, Aaron. Now you do whatever you're going to do.
Do what
I
you
hope
do,
he gets his ass kicked.
But did you know that Robert Saleh and Matt LaFleur are best friends, and he was in Matt LaFleur's wedding?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's kind of why it's there. And he has 7 kids. That's crazy.
It's too many.
Yeah, that's like
Too
a
many
lot.
kids.
That's a lot. But I guess, good for him.
Lisa, he's going to be a consultant asking what coach is going to. He's just going to be a consultant. He doesn't really have a title. He's just going to bring him on as he'll be a coach's.
I heard something about him because he's defensive mind, so he wants to work with the offense to have them know and understand defensive plays. So I don't know.
Makes sense.
I know I was going to become a fantasy football consultant, but I'm just
So how's that going?
I got too many things on my plate. So,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Rough week with the parlays?
Yeah, very rough.
Damn it.
And I did a couple basketball parlays. I'm like, whoa, I'm rusty. But mind you, I'm like betting $1 and winning 60. So it's not like I'm spending tons of money. And it's fun. It's like I like reading the stats and making some predictions.
Hey, whatever floats your boat helps you find your lost remote. You have fun. Get her done.
Did you just make that up?
I did.
Did you really?
Right. Yeah. It is a good morning.
At least
something shitty's gonna happen really bad. I just know it.
At least we can go back and listen to that again because it's recorded and be like, "What did you say?" Because that was really funny. So early voting has started, and the lines are crazy. I guess lots of people waiting in line to get early voting in, but it's we're on the downward spiral.
Yeah, absolutely. A week from Tuesday is the big day.
Right.
And, go out and vote. No matter which way you're going,
Yes.
vote.
Get out
That's
there.
the most important thing.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't want to hear about your opinion. I'm not going to tell you about mine, but it is important that you vote.
Yes,
Go
just
vote.
get out there. Get out there. Below average rainfall has elevated the wildfire risk this fall. So all across the state, almost every single county has a high burn alert. So, we're starting to see those leaves come down and, people are wanting to get out there. So hopefully
It was a good amount of rain that we got last night.
It's a little moist outside, so
Yeah.
it might help a little bit. Ding, ding, ding.
It really is. It's so much worse when you say it because you are putting emphasis on making it sound gross.
How?
Subtly.
How?
I don't know.
Moist?
Yes. See? There's something subtle in there that's like, I'm just saying this.
So how would you say moist?
Moist.
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 Moist. It's moist outside.
Moist.
It's moist outside.
Continue.
Okay, authorities in Buffalo County actually went to a house and rescued 71 animals.
Oh,
Yeah. So
like dogs and stuff.
Yeah,
Aw.
I know. Here's what I think people that find themselves in this situation, are animal lovers,
Yeah.
and it just gets out of control, and they don't know what to do or how to get help.
75
I get it. I understand.
out of control is like, okay, we got 10.
Well, I'm just saying it spirals. I think it genuinely spirals. So, I have a little bit of empathy, but at the same time, it's when these situations happen, it puts a lot of pressure on the animal shelter. So Walmart and Aldi they're starting to market inflation-free holiday meals. So I think that's kind of cool that they're not like skyrocketing the prices on the holiday staples. I can't believe we're talking about that already. I mean, we are getting into Thanksgiving season pretty darn quick, but so I think I think that's cool to see that they're not going to go and skyrocket those prices, even though everything else is skyrocketing. So.
Well,
Get your 99-cent potatoes at Quick Trip. They've had those the last couple of years.
Right.
For sure.
Price gougers has definitely been a problem and things, and it's causing issues and whatever.
So this story came up. I thought it was pretty interesting. In Wisconsin, what do you think the average household spends on Halloween candy?
The average household, $40.
$40, 32.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That stuff's not cheap.
no, I know it's not.
And you grab a bag, and I'm like, I got a what? I have to get a mortgage for a bag of
And then
candy?
and then it's like, oh, I don't know if this is going to be enough. I guess I'll get the Smarties.
Yep, I'm gonna be like, you're gonna dilute it. You
Yeah.
know what? I'm gonna have both.
Yeah,
just to
like
make
I'm
it
gonna
look
have
like
the
I
good
got more.
stuff, but I'm also gonna put some of that other stuff in there.
Buying 10 bags of Smarties, 1 bag of Snickers.
Right. And so then at the end of the day, it's like, would I be better off just buying like the big candy bars in some respects?
Better off.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is it that we're going for here, to be the best candy giver in the neighborhood? Because
there's no award for that.
because otherwise I'm like, you know what, you little greedy bastards, if you don't want my Smarties, leave my Smarties.
Yeah.
Okay, it's there. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Just be lucky I didn't give you
get a
peanut butter
Reese's-
kisses.
You get a Reese's peanut butter cup and a Smartie. And then those Smarties are the ones that are at the bottom of the bowl.
Yeah, right.
It's like, you know,
Right.
like November 7th, it's like, what's left in the candy bowl? Smarties.
Yep.
Smarties and I don't know, whatever else.
And then you
is
got the
in there.
neighbor that pulls up with like the full size candy bars.
Yeah.
You
I did that one year when we
You bought
first
full size?
Yeah, when we first built our house, we didn't have a ton, like the neighborhood wasn't full, so there weren't tons of people that were out there.
Okay.
So we only got like 20, maybe 30
Okay.
trick-or-treaters. But then people started catching on, and it was like, yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
not going to happen anymore.
Yeah, if
So,
you're smart, you're looking for safe trick or treat, and that's the way to do it. You can just look at a map pretty much and find those little neighborhoods where there's 50 houses. It's got
Right.
like the main. Just go and you can
get
get
her
your
done.
bags full, one little spot.
get her done.
Yeah.
Get her done. So in the news, the Menendez brothers
Mm-hmm.
are getting not retried, but
They're not. They're getting ready to get out of prison.
So they're gonna not convict them. What am I thinking? Sentence them.
Yes.
They're gonna relook at their sentencing, thinking
Yes.
that they were wrongfully sentenced.
Yes.
So
So they're, instead of whatever it was, they're just going to give them murder, which would then make them eligible for parole, which they've already hit that point. So then they would basically be let out of
I
prison.
think of Snoop Dogg now. Murder was the case, and they gave me.
Yep. And they did it. Like I said, Stephen Avery was going to be pissed,
Right.
right? Poor
Well,
guy. He's got how
yeah.
many episodes now?
Yeah, I was
and how
gonna
much
say, poor
time?
guy. He took the Menendez route. He's like, I had a Netflix series.
Uh-huh.
I was wrongfully accused once, and got free.
Uh-huh.
But they admitted to it. I think that's the biggest thing. Like they admitted
Right.
They admitted to it.
Yeah, totally different circumstances, of course.
100%.
Yes, totally different. But it's just funny because it took the Netflix special. I think is what.
Is Netflix that powerful?
Well, I would say, yeah, I would say clearly Netflix has the power to do that.
Huge.
Unless
influence.
this was already cooking before the Netflix stuff. But I would have to say that they've been shooting this documentary. This has probably been something in the works for several years. This is not something like they worked on last weekend.
But that wasn't. So there was a documentary, but then there's also the movie, the series,
the Monsters thing.
Yeah, the Monster series. So
Which dove in more, right, than the
well,
documentary did.
the documentary is real, and
But does the documentary have all the details of all of the stuff? All of the accusations, the sexual stuff, the dad
Yes.
and the
yeah,
they were doing-
not dramatized like it was in the series, because in the series it was very dramatized. But it
Is
was
that on Netflix?
yes,
The documentary?
The-
The
yeah, well,
first one?
both of them. So there's two. There's the Monster series, which is a dramatization of
Yep.
it, and then they have an actual documentary with, like, you can hear them talking from prison, and they're showing clips of like the murder scene and them going, in and out of the courtroom and pictures and stuff like that. So, on the series, it was all dramatized. So, but fairly accurate. So, but a little skewed, because it's
Well, sure.
They can
Hollywood's got to put its little twist on it.
they can do that.
sure.
So, quick hug zone in airports.
I'm sorry, what now?
A quick hug zone. Like they're trying to limit how long that you can give hugs now when you're sending people, when you're dropping people off.
What?
They want to encourage a faster goodbye.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. Really?
I know, right?
Really?
Do you think they have a stopwatch? Excuse me, you've been hugging too long. Time to go.
Exactly.
Right?
How about we focus on other things?
Mm-hmm. Quick
Oh,
hug zone.
My God.
Quick hug zone. Mm-hmm.
This the world we live in.
Right?
The stupidity we've got. The
Finally,
craziness.
there's a university in Ireland that has a new degree that is kind of getting some attention and starting some conversations around this. But you can go to college to become a social media influencer now. Like you can get a degree in social media influencing.
Really?
Yeah. That's interesting, right?
I'm gonna go back to school then.
Right?
I feel like we got a pretty good jump on it.
Well, I'm just saying it's like, can you imagine if your, 16-year-old is like, I'm gonna go to school to be a social media influencer, so pay all this money. It might take off and go. I don't think I think you're seeing some classes and stuff that you can take, but this is actual degree.
Yeah. I don't know. That's
Right?
that sounds crazy. At the end of the day, it's not to be a successful social media person, to have any kind of a presence. It's all based on, it starts with personality,
Sure.
and that can't be taught.
Right.
I don't give a crap what anybody says.
I
I've been
think
in
it
the
can be
business-
coached out of you. I think you can present your personality,
Yes.
I don't think you can change who you are, but I think you can learn how to
You either have it or you don't.
Sure.
And that's it. There's no two ways around it. In 20 years in radio, I've seen people with the biggest hearts and like the most passion, but you just don't have it. Okay?
It.
You have to have a little bit of it. And if you don't, and it can't be taught.
Sure.
So it doesn't matter what you say or how you say it. It just comes out not great.
Right.
Bad or cringy or
Sure.
like that thing is not, they can't be taught. It's just one of those things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So we'll see.
events. So we've got the new zoo boo at the new zoo.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Zoo hoo boo hoo at the new zoo. Boom boom. So that's tonight. We've got the zombie shootout at Commando Paintball in Little Swamico, which I think sounds really
There's
fun.
like a bunch of different things that you can do with that. It's not just shooting zombies out here. You can do that part, but you can also go out and shoot each other.
Oh yeah.
There's like a couple different options.
Yeah. Do you want to go?
Like, oh
you know
God.
what
Have
do
you
you
ever
do?
paintballed before?
No, but
It stings a little.
yeah, I would really like to shoot you. That'd be fun. That'd be very satisfying.
Maybe borderline therapeutic. Maybe this is something. You know what? This is that time
Maybe
of
we
year,
could sell
folks.
tickets.
Let's do this. The whole idea is to get your office to come out and all the people that drive you crazy all year long. Now you get to shoot them.
Oh,
Make
that would
you feel
have been
better.
a good episode in The Office.
Well, Dwight was he was a paintballer.
Oh, was he?
He was. So like at the end, him and Michael do a little paintballing.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds-
If you'd watched it all, you would have known that.
I did get a little fatigued from.
It's all
from
right. It's
it,
all right.
so.
It happens.
Yeah,
it
it
happens.
does.
What else we got going on?
We have the museum, a dose of gross.
Is everything that's going on with a Halloween
yes.
something?
I love it all. It's so good. It's so good. The pub crawl in downtown Appleton this weekend. We've got haunted cart rides at Hickory Hills. We've got Terror on the Fox. We've got so many haunted houses all over the place. So, like, this is the heyday of the weekend to get out there. We've got trick-or-treating that's happening. So if you check out our social media page, we've got those times and everything that's out there. So go and check out. Make sure you go and get your candy, because I'm a last-minute candy shopper.
So I don't. I'm cheap. I don't buy candy. I'm usually not home.
So do you turn the lights off and hide, or do you just make sure you're not at home?
I'm usually just not at home when it starts, because it starts pretty early in the afternoon. And I'm usually doing something. I usually don't go out of my way. But there's so many people on our street that do, like, set up at the driveway. And in the driveway, there'll be a table, there'll be a bucket of whatever beers for Dad, and some, juice for the kids, as well as all the candies. They'll be playing music. Yeah, so it's kind of like the whole neighborhood gets into it, and I'm sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not. So I just whatever.
Oh, that's
I just don't. I wait till after Halloween and then go buy some.
Go buy something.
Buy some of the leftover stuff.
I can't. If I were to buy some right now, I would snack on it. Like that's
100%.
So then I'm the person that goes to,
Oh, that makes sense though.
I go on like October 31st at like noon, and I'm like left over with whatever's on the shelf.
You don't have time to eat it, and most likely you don't want to, because it's not the greatest.
Yeah,
that's good.
So that's what I do.
No, I do miss that part of Landon, like not doing that anymore, because you always had that big ass bucket of candy.
I think there was a point in time where my kids were, every year they were a zombie basketball player, a zombie something this, a zombie something that. Like
Zombies are easy to.
It was just kind of like, wear a basketball jersey and put blood on your face. So I think it's funny. Although one time Ty dressed up as Hannah Montana and went to school as Hannah Montana.
Shut up, really? Yeah.
It's actually really cute.
That sounds funny.
It was super cute. And then he dressed up as, he was so cute. He dressed up as Harry Potter. The very first Halloween for the twins. Oh, I wish I had the picture because it's so adorable. They were little baby bumblebees, and they had like those furry costumes that you just like put over. So, and there's this song that was called "I'm Bringing Home My Baby Bumblebee," and I used to sing it to the kids when they were little. It's like a nursery rhyme. And then I dressed them up as these big furry bumblebees. They were so cute.
You gonna be okay?
No,
are you gonna be all right? Do we need a moment? Do we gotta step away?
I just want a little kid to dress them up in Halloween costumes.
You'll be all right. Well, on the subject of Halloween, any more events?
No, we're good.
You're good to go there.
That's good.
All right. So on the topic of Halloween and candy, come to find out, there's some. Well, it's not healthy candy, but healthiest. Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, I love those.
Do you? Big fan?
Huge fan.
I don't hate them. But they're never like a one that I grab or go to. Not that I'm a big.
I love Butterfingers.
Big candy guy, but Butterfingers.
Butterfingers are good, but they do stick to my teeth.
Everybody's teeth, like concrete. Yeah, you could build houses out of that stuff.
It's like
last forever.
Oh my God,
Double
my
bubble.
jaw just hurt looking at that.
I did too.
Like literally,
like
and now I'm salivating in the back because I can taste it, and now it's gone.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Double bubble gum.
Double bubble. How many of those could you put in there in your mouth?
Like, yeah, we've all done that, right? 10, 15 of them bad boys get that big wad going.
Like how many pieces you got?
So nasty. Coarse candy corn.
Got it. Do you like eat the white, eat the orange, and then throw it
all away. Just throw it all away. So you just found out that you could put them all together and make the cob of corn, huh?
I did not know that.
Send me that picture.
Yeah, I texted him a picture. I'm like, did you know this?
So if you layer them all out and stack them up, they'd look like a cob of corn. And she sent it off. And the only reason somebody had made a candle holder out of it at a party, a Halloween party.
Have you ever actually never bit into the middle of a Tootsie Pop?
You've never bit into?
No, have you?
Oh, of course.
You've licked it all the way down to the Tootsie middle and never bit into it?
Oh no, I've not done that. No.
That's actually genius marketing. So do you remember the little owl?
Of course.
So, but like I still remember that. Mm-hmm. And so that brand recognition is still living in my head.
Which is why don't they still do it? Why don't they have an updated version of that for themselves?
We can make one out of AI.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's work on this.
Okay.
Do you want to be the owl?
Who? Me?
Swedish Fish.
Oh, my go-to.
What?
Go-to.
Really?
Oh, I love Swedish Fish.
You're
not a fan?
Again, there's not a candy that I won't eat. I'm just never gonna buy.
If you
them.
asked me if we were gonna go out for fish tonight, I would prefer Swedish fish over any fish fry in the area.
My God, you are very passionate about what you just said.
I know. I love Swedish fish.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hot tamales.
No,
See, I can't even tell you the last time I had a hot tamale. You don't like them though?
no.
I mean, they're not. Again, not terrible.
Ugh.
Not the worst thing.
Blow pops.
Blow pops. Do love some blow pops.
The blue ones.
I think any of
Blue
them.
raspberry.
When was the
blow
last
pop.
time you had a blow pop?
Not too long ago.
Really?
Not too long
Not
ago.
too long.
Not
I
too
can't
long
tell
ago.
you the last time.
Why?
had a
Where
blow
was I? And I was like, "Ooh, give me a blow pop," and I
No.
I sucked on that thing.
Did you get down to it before you? Were you able to get?
Oh, I love saltwater taffy.
Yeah, again, as now and again, but
So when I was in California earlier this year, there was this little shopping village behind where we stayed, and they had a saltwater taffy store. I went back to it because I wanted to get more because they had these big huge barrels like all over the store, so you could like mix and match and pick which ones that you want. Oh, I love saltwater taffy.
I do enjoy it, and it is one of those things that once you start it and you have it there, you just keep going with it. But again, it's not a candy
My
that I would.
favorite one was caramel popcorn, saltwater taffy. Oh, it was
That was
super yummy.
delicious.
Yeah.
I think the last time actually I had any was Wisconsin Dells.
Okay.
Because they've got a couple places down there that make it.
Yeah.
And I remember Landon wanting some, so we got a bag of it, and that's probably the last time. Yeah, it's good. The flavors it's a wide variety of flavors, and
So my
But-
mom loved fudge, and she was up at one of the Door County candy stores, and they have like all the fudge in there, and she's going in and she's like, "Oh, I'll take some of this and take some of that, and take some of this." They went to go ring her up. It was like $180.
God, it doesn't take much though.
I know, but
It
she's
doesn't
just
take
like,
much.
oh my! And then you don't realize that when you're getting the fudge, like you don't need much because it's so
Right.
It's so rich.
Right, but when you're buying it,
yeah, you're like, oh,
yeah, I've done that. That's like I usually do that at Christmas time. I will go to Van de Waals, and like, oh, I'll take one of those and two of those, and you start, and you only got a small bag, and then it comes to find out it's like, how much was that all? But,
I remember my mom telling me she ate a lot of fudge when she was pregnant with me. So I think that's why I'm so sweet.
oh my God, and that's gonna do it for us today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
My goodness, yeah. So taffy, and then number healthiest candy to snack on, right there. So, and I do like Jolly Ranchers. I like the fact that you can put them in drinks.
Do you remember Zima?
Oh yeah, of course.
I used to put candy apple or the apple ones inside a Zima bottle or a grape one to
Yep.
flavor.
100%.
Yeah, that's
Totally
like
remember.
that's like old. That's like old school like seltzers.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yes, and then that was the Zima party was our senior year of high school. Everybody's got like senior skip day or something, right?
I hosted that at my house.
Did you? Well, we had a week. We took the whole week, and it was a senior skip week. So we went out to one of the girls in class. The family were farmers. They had a big chunk of land. In the middle of this chunk of land was probably 10 acres of woods, maybe. And in the middle of the woods was a big open spot. So in the middle of the field is this woods. Inside the woods, this big spot where everybody went camping. So we set up. We had a big-ass bonfire. Everybody brought out tents and campers, and that's where we spent senior skip week, which was just a drunken mess is really what it ended up being. Ended up just doing lots of stupid stuff. And the Zima was one of the nights where everybody was if you came, you had to drink Zima. And then like the next night was Edward Forty's hands, and then
That's actually funny.
Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm.
Yeah, you ever done Edward's 40 hands?
No, but I like that.
You have to hold on to the 40s,
Uh-huh.
and then they get taped to your hand, and you don't get to go to the bathroom or do anything until your 40s are gone.
I kind of want to do that.
It's oh my God, I haven't thought about this in a minute. And then Boone's Farm night, like then
Ugh.
there was a
God, you just gave me gut rot. Mad Dog.
oh God, oh
Yuck.
so nasty.
Oh, I remember one time I drank too much Dr. McGillicuddy's.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Let's not talk about it.
Rumpelmans.
Rumpelmans. Goldschlager.
Yeah, see, no.
But you have minty fresh breath.
Yeah, it's no good. I don't want to do any of that stuff anymore.
No.
No. There was one of my buddies who had a moment with some mint stuff. I don't remember if it was doctor or what it was, but he was so bad that if you chewed gum and it smelled minty and he smelt that on your breath, he would get nauseous.
He gets sick. I will say
Decades after.
I will say that I do like Dr. McGillicuddy cherry mixed with 7-Up. It tastes like a kitty cocktail. It's really good. Yeah, I like it.
I'd do it.
Like it.
I'd do it. All right, so flashing back.
Yeah.
We should probably do that.
Let's do it.
What do you got for us today?
Today I have
I am ready.
retro Halloweenish stuff.
I love the ish.
I was like, so it's kind of like spooky, there's
Sure.
some fun stuff in here. Okay?
Sure.
So, which cereal was first introduced in the 1970s? Was it Frankenberry, Fruit Brute, Count Chocula, or Boo Berry?
Chocula.
Count Chocula. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So
Love all of those, though.
1971. Isn't can you believe it's that old?
Really?
Yeah.
I can
I
remember.
liked Boo Berry. That was my favorite.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
They're all fantastic. Obviously, Count Chocula was the best. But there was my dad loved it, so that was one of the cereals that we always had in the cupboard, and then it changed the recipes. So now when you look at the cereal, it's shinier. It's got a coating on it.
Oh.
That was not always there. And I can remember the day my dad got that first box of cereal after they rebranded themselves and made their change. Dad was so pissed off because the cereal wasn't the same, and I don't think we ever had it in the house after that.
He's like, I'm done.
Yeah, because it had this crunchy, shiny coating on it. Crazy.
Gross. All right. In the 1980s, which candy became the most popular Halloween candy treat in the U.S., dethroning candy corn? Look at those retro. Can you see those retro?
Yep, for sure. I'm going to say it was Snickers.
No, Reese's.
What?
Peanut butter cups.
Still reign. Well, it's M&M's beat them this year, but
Yeah.
still in the top 3.
Yeah.
2.
I have a hard time spelling Reese's. When I try to spell Reese's, because I was trying to Google to find this picture, I spelled recess.
Oh, really? You'll have that.
I know,
We
yeah.
all have those moments.
Oops.
I get it.
Okay, what was the name of the ghost in the 1960s TV show The Addams Family who haunted their mansion? This one threw me for a loop.
I don't know.
You do know when I tell you, and you're going to be like, huh?
Well, it's not Casper.
No,
What was it?
Uncle Fester.
Oh,
He was the ghostly member of the haunted, or of the Addams Family.
okay. When you said that, I was just I wasn't thinking of Fester. I was thinking
Like,
there
I
was a
thought Uncle
ghost?
Fester was there. I didn't realize that Uncle Fester was an actual ghost.
I didn't know that either.
I know. I was like, oh.
So Fester
But
was
now-
a ghost the whole
But
time.
now it makes sense. But it's been a hot minute since I've watched the actual Addams Family.
I'm probably gonna have to watch an episode now.
Yeah, do it.
I did watch that a lot growing up.
Yeah, like the old one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of like that retro one.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. In the 1970s rock song, often associated with Halloween, features their lyrics. I was working in the lab late one night.
And I came upon a scary fright.
You got it. Monster Mash.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of
that
fun.
is a fun song. I haven't heard it yet this year.
Oh,
I feel like that's one of those. It kind of sets
You
the
do the
tone.
mash.
It's like, whoop, it's Halloween time.
do
I've
the
not heard it yet.
Monster Mash.
Yeah.
That deep, the Monster Mash.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In the 1990s popular Halloween movie Hocus Pocus, what is the last name of the 3 witch sisters?
Oh yeah, I have no idea.
You don't know this.
I have no idea.
You don't
I don't
know
know that
this.
I've ever watched this.
You've never watched Hocus Pocus?
Maybe.
If there's one thing you have to do this weekend, you need
Good
to watch
Lord.
Hocus Pocus.
Okay, I will.
Hocus Pocus.
Some Laffy Taffy and all right.
The Sanderson sisters.
Oh yeah, no, never.
You
Yeah.
would have never got that?
No, never. Not in a million years.
Oh my gosh.
I don't. Yeah, I think maybe I watched it with a girlfriend somewhere.
Even if
lifetime
you don't
ago.
watch it, I mean, they're just, it was so popular.
Not in my world, Care. Okay. Just
I don't even know how we're
accept it,
friends.
okay? They
I
were
don't know
not
how
that
we're
important to me.
They should have been. Okay, what classic spooky song by
Oh.
Michael Jackson was released in the 1980s featuring
Vincent
the
Price.
iconic voice
Thriller.
of Vincent Price? Thriller.
Yeah.
Thriller.
Vincent Price is such a creepy dude.
You know, I was just talking about he is creepy, but my maiden name is Price, and I always thought that I was related to him.
Oh, maybe you are.
I'm not.
You
Just
looked
saying.
into it?
Well, I didn't look into it, but I pretty much know I'm not. So,
All right.
although I am kind of creepy too. So,
You have your moments.
oh, what was the name of the famous friendly ghost that
Well, that's
appeared in
Casper.
You didn't even let me finish.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
In the 1940s to become a Halloween icon. Casper the Friendly Ghost. Can you believe he's in the 1940s?
I can't. I know.
Like, dude, he's going to be like 100 years old in like 15 years.
Right there, you're like, oh shit, I gotta do math quick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's right. It's about right.
Did pretty good, right?
You did good.
Oh, what? You know what? People are agreeing with you on the Hocus Pocus.
Oh, love that.
Oh.
Hey. We'll make sure this little clip makes a highlight reel.
Yeah, no.
Focus in on that part.
In the 1959
Thanks,
Disney
Pam.
movie Sleeping Beauty, what was the name of the dark fairy who cursed Princess Aurora, making her a popular Halloween villain?
Who's the
The dark fairy in Sleeping Beauty.
Again, I watched it maybe when I was a little boy, but I don't know.
Maleficent?
Oh, her.
Yeah,
Okay.
Maleficent.
Maleficent?
Maleficent.
Maleficent?
You know who played
Blah, 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 blah.
Maleficent recently in a movie and just nailed it? Angelina
Oh,
Jolie.
Angelina. Yeah.
She did so good.
Yeah.
She did really good. What famous 1960 Alfred Hitchcock film featured a terrifying shower scene that became a Halloween costume favorite?
That is the hotel one. Is that the hotel? The Bates Hotel one? Birds? I don't know. What is that?
Psycho.
Oh, damn it.
Well, I think
Damn
it
it.
is. I think they are at the Bates Hotel, but but Psycho is the name
That's
of the
original one.
Hitchcock.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
So I was kind of right then.
Which U.S. state produces the most pumpkins, largely contributing to the Halloween season?
That's a good
decoration?
question. Pumpkins.
Now, I will tell you that it has, you've got to think of geographical and seasonality to, where's the perfect growing area?
Mississippi.
Mississippi? Is that your final guess?
Yes.
Illinois.
What?
Yeah.
Damn it.
They produce the most pumpkins.
Give Illinois
Fun
anything.
fact. In what year did the U.S. Postal Service issue the first Halloween theme stamped featuring a carved jack-o'-lantern?
1949.
For real? Okay, speed it up a little bit more.
1979.
Is that your final
Yes.
answer? 2016.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Really? It took them that long?
I know. I think
With all the
that's-
stamps out there?
I think that's probably the last time I bought a stamp.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I feel like you missed the ball on that one. Come on.
Right. All right. That's all I got for you today for
Sweet.
flashing back.
Sweet. Nice job. Appreciate the effort.
See, I
Thank
told you it was Halloween-ish.
It was. No,
Yeah.
that was work. That was real nice.
Yeah. Fun.
Love it.
Fun.
I've got nothing else here. Guy that steals the bacon. I'll post that for some dude stole a truck full of bacon. $100,000 worth of bacon. Be making
I
a
do
lot
like-
of BLTs, baby.
I do like bacon.
Newski's bacon.
Oh, yeah.
The best.
You know what? My favorite bacon is actually venison bacon.
I mean, yeah, it's delicious.
I love it.
Yes, but it's venison. Bacon.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
so good.
Newski's.
Yeah.
The bits and pieces. It's pricier bacon, but they have the bags of the bits and pieces, and that.
I've
got
bought
me so
some of that
hungry.
before and made like the country potato soup where you actually like fry the bacon and put that into the yeah.
Yes. Or with green beans. Do up green beans and what?
Oh,
With
in this-
bacon?
okay,
Green
I
beans and
could.
bacon?
I know I could do that. I thought you meant in the soup.
Oh no! I'm
yeah.
making it's totally. I'm just.
I
stuck on-
put bacon in my Brussels sprouts when I cook them.
Yes. Tell me something that you can't put bacon in. That's the challenge. I'd give you a week, and there's not anything. There's nothing.
I will agree with
Donuts.
you.
Put them on there. Had them. Delish.
Yeah.
Cookies.
We were in Orlando at Universal Studios, and they had just opened up Voodoo Donuts. Have you ever heard of that?
Maybe.
It's it's like a big donut thing. Like you can get a coffin of donuts. Like they literally come in a box that looks like a coffin.
So you eat this, and then you can just crawl into the bucket and die that
Yeah.
they just gave you.
Yeah, but Devin is a huge he loves donuts and he loves bacon, and he gets sick on rides, so he's like, I'm gonna go stand in line at Voodoo Donuts just to get a bacon donut.
I'll be done with that.
Yeah,
Bring it on, man. I'm all about bacon donuts.
that was his thing.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Fabulous.
If you're done, let's get out of here and get the day rolling.
Let's go.
Got to go do that working thing. Sell some houses, and have yourself a great Friday. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It does mean a ton that you give us a few minutes. Those of you that are here with us every day, you're the bestest.
Oh,
What?
the chili cook-off yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Quick wrap that up.
So,
Yep.
Yeah. Pam was there. So we did a little bit of a live on our
I did see that.
on our page. So she put a lot of time into that. So
Raised some
kudos.
money?
Yeah, they raised well over $1,000.
So you screwed up your chili, though? What did you do?
I just overcooked my noodles.
See, that's your problem. Is chili is no place for noodles. You shouldn't have done it to begin with. That's where you messed up. And I feel like noodles, no noodles.
Put it this way, I have beans and noodles in my chili, so I knew that I was just going to piss people off. So
I don't care either way. I'll eat it anyway, but
Yeah.
I don't ever put noodles in it when I make it.
I like the
I mean, I
noodles.
will. I mean, I just don't do it.
Yeah.
But there are people that are pretty passionate about
Oh
that.
yeah. Do you,
Like,
if
you do
beans
what?
or noodles, it's like, oh yeah, I put them both in there just to make everybody mad.
But at the end of the day, it was to raise some funds and some awareness,
For
and
Brett
that's ultimately what
Jawadny,
happened.
yeah. So they did a great job over there. So they had a
Nice
good
job,
turnout,
ladies.
so, yeah, good
Very, very nice job.
Mm-hmm.
And thoughts with the family as that young man continues to go through all the stuff he's going through.
job. Yes.
Have yourself a good one. I'm out.
All right. See ya.
Care Bear, have a great weekend.
You too.
Thanks. We'll talk Monday.